Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been. Gone down to a knee at the 25. Throwing first play is Herbert.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Herbert's throw into the hands of his receiver, Guyton.
And some room to work.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Brought down at the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Eckler.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll try the air now with Herbert.
They'll get this out wide to Eckler.
Touchdown, Chargers!
Austin Eckler
from 3 yards out.
And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers 7, Eagles 0.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10
at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
Herbert off of play action. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
The slot man in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They snap it to Herbert. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now a give running left is Eckler, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. On 2nd and 7, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Herbert. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end.
And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Herbert throwing again. His pass caught at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the 1st down. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2.
Sliding out of the pocket. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Trap 50, 19 right.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by James Bradbury.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Ready, fight! Come 19! Come 19! Ready?
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Throwing is Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he gets stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. On 4th down, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert back to the air. His throw incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Herbert now.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Going down at the 45.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert.
Going back to Allen. He's got him again.
On the move past the 40.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash.
Hopkins' kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd and 9. Hurts.
He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Running on first down, Eckler.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Eckler again. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Jalen Guyton,
33 yards.
and the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2.
It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Hurts.
And he's got his man on the out route.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Back to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's going to go down again. The Chargers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. Now it's Herbert. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Hard to forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that.
Touchdown, Eagles! Boston Scott, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. They're going to keep it on the ground. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the fourth. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
The Charger drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
On 4th down, Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Again, Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Eckler now between the tackles, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now Herbert rolling to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Herbert.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Herbert now to throw. Steps away. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2.
Hurts will throw.
Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Give that sack to the Kobe Dean.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11. Now it's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football for the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They snap it to Herbert. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball